Alrighty, hey everyone, I am going to be starting a new video series. My name is Trevor, and I'm going to try to do level 6 difficulty on every single adversary with every single character. It's going to be a long one, but I haven't played a few of these spirits, so it'll definitely be an interesting run. Today I'll be starting with Prussia 6. I'm going to try out Lure, and we'll see what happens. So, Blair has 3 starting presents, 2 go in land 8 and 1 in land 7, and there's also a beast in land 8. So these will start up here, and this will come into 7. Now this board kind of sucks because this beast is on a coast, and you generally want to gather everything into the middle or try to get it somewhere where there's not a lot of source, but we'll see what happens. So beginning exploration is sands and mountains. Really not that bad considering I can grab a lot of stuff. Okay. And so let us begin. So I'll be adding a presence. Inland for range, add a presence to an inland land. So Lure cannot go along any coasts. Also, each of my presence in a land can ignore up to 2 explorers during the Ravage step and any Ravage actions. And that will come in handy for future adversaries with a bunch of explorers on the board. The first level innate, or the first innate, forsakes society to chase after dreams. After this power replaces pieces with explorers, gather any number of those explorers in your lands. If target land has any remaining towns and cities, you get 1 fear. So this is pretty much, you're aiming to hit this every turn if you can. It replaces a town or a city, depending on whatever threshold you hit. You can also replace an explorer, which, it sucks, but I mean, you can prevent a build with it if nothing else. So, yeah. Now his other innate, if this power destroys any explorers, you get a fear. And if this power destroys 5 or more explorers, you get an extra fear. The first level of it, you can add a Badlands. You hit it once in a while. It just depends on the miners you draw. 2 grass for destroy up to 2 explorers per pretty much token, barring strife. That is pretty easy to hit, especially with top track or the second part of his growth. These 2 you generally don't hit, but maybe once in a while, depending on the cards you're playing. So I'm starting off with 2 plays. I just had a presence, and see, this is building a city, which is a problem. Not sure what I want to do about it though. I might actually add this presence over. Allow me to get to that beast maybe later. Okay, I'm going to start with, oh yeah, I forgot to go over my cards. So Swallowed by the Wilderness, 2 fear, 1 damage per beast, disease, wilds, or badlands to a maximum of 5. And badlands bonus damage applies after the maximum. So I'll do 5 damage, assuming I have that threshold. And then the badlands adds the damage after the fact. So you can go above 5, you just need the badlands for it. Gift of the Untamed Wild. Target spirit chooses to either add a wilds to one of their lands or replace one of their presents with these. And I mean, you generally use it because it hits all your elements, but other than that, it's okay. Softly beckon ever inward. You gather up to 2 explorers, 2 towns, 2 beasts, and 2 Dahan. It costs 2, kind of a little hefty, but it still gives you a moon and an air for your first innate. And Perils of the Deepest Island. 1 fear, add 1 badlands, add 1 beast within 1 range, and you may push up to 2 Dahan, 1 cost. It's inland. Most of these are range 0. Well, all of them except the targeting one for spirit. Okay. I'm going to play softly. Well, so I picked this track, and now I get 1 of these. I'm going to gain 2 energy, so I'll have 3 total. 1 from here and 2 from there. I'm going to give myself an extra plant. I'll play Softly Beckon Ever Inward, along with Perils of the Deepest Island. That's 3 cost. I have 3 energy. I'm good to go. The first event is always burned. You never play the first event. And now we build in the sands and mountain. Be a city. Next, we explore the jungles with escalation. The escalation being you add a town into a land, well, on each board with a town or city. Add 1 town to a land without a town. I definitely do not want in the jungles. This is pretty much the only other option, so go with that. And we could potentially get another escalation that does the same thing. But now I'm going to, this isn't that bad. I'm going to gather 2 explorers. So I'm going to grab the one from the jungle so it doesn't build. Might as well grab this one. I can grab 2 towns. I'll grab this. This. I want to do that. I can also gather beasts. Yeah, I'll do that, I guess. We'll see. I really don't want to leave this here, but I think I will. That's a problem. Maybe I do it this way instead. And I'll pull 1 to Han just in case the event gives something, or maybe even a fear card can help with that. Alright, now Perils of the Deepest Island, 1 fear, add a Badlands, add a beast within 1 range, and push up to 2 to Han. So, fear, add a Badlands, add a beast, I may push up to 2 to Han. I'll probably push him into here. Okay, now I do have the first level my Nate as well as my other Nate, but I'm going to play this one first. I may replace a town with 2 explorers. And I was debating on doing it here, which would save this land from blighting. Not too sure what I wanted. I could save this from blighting as well. So this becomes 2 explorers, which then get pulled into my lands. I'll pull them into here. As seen, you may gather any number of those explorers in your land. Now I will play Never Heard From Again. So I destroy up to 2 explorers per Badlands, Beast, Disease, and Wilds. And we have 3 tokens total. So we will kill 6 explorers. Only 5. If you kill 5 or more, you get an extra fear. So 1 fear for killing explorers in general, plus 1 because we killed more than 5. 5 or more. Alright, and that about does it. Everything is used. Now, generally I do go bottom track for more card plays. Generally better, but I think I need a faster game versus Prussia. So, yeah. And it looks like jungles are going to be hit. This is going to blight. This will also probably blight. I might just let it be. It's not looking too good, honestly. But let's see what we can do. Probably put it. See. I did this option, and I'm gonna gain a power card. Can I get a defend or something? I mean, Spur's not the worst. I was hoping for a defend of some sort, and this is 0 range coastal. I'll never be able to use it. Gathering up Blight is okay. I can stop it from cascading. Targaryen has no Blight, add a beast, but I need something that happens like now. Though I will have a fear card. I'll end up doing 4 damage here. I'm not sure if I want to kill the city or if I want to kill both the towns. Now, the plus side is if I do get Spur, which, I mean, I probably will. That could give me that'll give me a free element, free fire and air going forward. Well, I still pay 1, but, so, yeah. I'm thinking I do this. There's no point, well, no, I do this. There's no point in playing Spur, it doesn't do anything. I can play another power card by paying its cost, but honestly, it's not going to help here. So I am good to go. I get 2 fear, and I do 1 damage per token, max 5, and then Badlands applies after the fact. So I have 2 beasts and a Badlands, that's 3 damage, but the Badlands adds 1, which would be 4 damage total. So I'll kill both these towns and get 2 more fear. If I get something like each beast does some damage, maybe gets a fear, I could potentially do something, but let's see what happens. Alright, so fear card. For the rest of this turn, ignore 1 strife on each invader. Okay. On each board, destroy 2 explorers among lands with beasts. There are none. When invaders ravage, if the land has Dahan, defend 2. Okay, cool. So this is actually defended. It will not blight. It will only do 1 damage. But this Dahan will die. Wait, no. Yeah, it will. Because the city will do 3 damage plus 1 because of the Badlands. So this is doing 4 damage, or 2 damage to Dahan. And this is still going to blight over here. But let's see what we can get. Each player moves an explorer from a coastal land. Okay. They ravage the sands and the mountains. So this will die. This dies. My presence dies. A blight gets added. Nothing happens here. Now they build in the jungle. A little lag spike for a second. Oh, coasts. Not a fun time for lure. But let's see what we can. I'm almost tempted to put a wild in this land just in case. Maybe even over here. This is gonna get ravaged twice. Man, this is just awful. Yeah. So I'll add a wild in the middle here. And I could destroy up to 2 explorers per token, but there's no explorers in my lands. So I don't have enough moon or anything for my threshold, which is fine. I'm going to reclaim. I get +1 energy. I'll remind myself that I played this. I'm going to think about this as I play. What I want to do here. Jungles. I mean, that's going to blight, probably. I don't think there's anything I can do. But I do want to try to get rid of the city up here, if I can. But I don't think I can this turn, at least. Which, it's unfortunate, honestly. I'm going to get my 2 energy from my energy track, which put me at 4. I'm going to gain a major right now. See what we get. Okay, I mean, yeah. And this is also an insane card. A defend 5 that moves, though. And I could potentially hit those elements with Spur. I could gather up to 3 Dahan. So like, that's such a strong card. But this is also very good. Just because I can pretty consistently, well, not super consistently, hit 6 fear a turn, which is pretty insane. Especially on the time limit we have. I think I have to take this and just let the land blight. Ah, it sucks though. But I think I have to. I will forget. Oh, this has such good elements, but I don't think I can. Well, now the problem is if I do play this, it'll be played by itself without a 0 cost card. I guess I don't need Spur. No, I kind of want that. I will get rid of this, as unfortunate as it is. Okay, definitely playing that and playing this, which will give me 2 moon and an air to work with, and I guess we'll see what happens. So 2 range, 2 fear. I can push up to 4 explorers / towns to a land from 1 target land. I'll push this and this into here. At least stop 1. So, I mean, either way, one of these is building a city. Maybe the event can help us here, but we'll see what happens. I pushed it and I get 2 fear. And that'll be that. Alright, and lands with Dahan. 1 Dahan and 1 town / city do not participate in ravages. They neither take nor deal damage. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. And each land with beast, 1 damage per beast. Okay, so I have 2 beasts here. So this town, actually, so 1 damage per beast, and I have a Badlands. I don't know if, I think it's a separate action per beast. So I think like 1 beast will do 1 damage. Badlands will give it a +1. Then the other beast will do 1 damage, and then Badlands will give it another +1. So that'll be 4 damage total. The city and the explorer die. I get 2 fear. For each board, 1 fear if any Dahana lands with towns / cities. Any. So I have one right here. It's another fear. Cool. 2 fear cards. Remove 1 explorer from a land matching a ravage card. I mean, that kind of sucks, because it was going to die anyways. But whatever. Invaders do not explore into lands with at least 2 Dahan. So I guess they don't explore into mountains. Basically what that's saying. They ravage jungle. These 2 do not ravage at all. No damage, nothing. They build along the coasts. And actually, I just realized 1 damage per beast, so this would be dead as well. Alright, and then mountains, escalation. So this is wilds. The fear card of areas do not explore into lands with at least 2 Dahan. So my mountains are clear. I'm going to add a town into my jungle as per the escalation. Alright, now we got our slows. I'm going to add a wilds back into the mountain. I'm going to replace this town with explorers and pull them into here. Yeah, it won't matter that way. And there's still a city there, so I do get 1 fear. I do not have 2 grass. So that's about all I can do. Alright. Going to add a presence for my top track. This land is probably going to blight. Not really much I can do unless I want to try to grab another major, but I don't really have the energy for that. So I did this first. I kind of want to play all my cards, honestly. So I'm going to give myself an extra 2 energy. I'm thinking about the element. I want to see what elements I have. Probably, yeah, a moon. One. So here's the thing. I can. So I can either replace 2 towns with explorers, or I can replace a city with explorers. I think the. I mean, the city would be so helpful for me, though. I think I have to do that. Oh yeah, I also get my 2 energy for my growth track. So I guess I'll do it this way. Okay, so what happens is Spur will allow me to play another power card by paying its cost. So there we go. To fear. Yeah, I'll use that here and I'll kill this town off. Get another fear. Now in tier level 2. Fine with me. Though I do not have any grass, which kind of sucks. But that's fine, I guess. Alright, let's see what we got now. Event. For each of the slow cards you played this turn, discard the power card, gain 1 energy plus the card's permanent energy cost, or pay 3 energy or destroy 2 presents. You may do this slow card now. I am actually going to kill 2 presents. Now, if it's tipping point on the coast, I just lose. But, yeah. I mean, what can you do? So, I will do this slow as fast. I will pull just everything into here, as well as the Dahan, because this Dahan is going to die. So I might leave because of the other event where each spirit chooses a different land where Dahan outnumber towns plus cities, and they do a damage. For each Dahan does 1 damage. But for that, I would have to leave 2 towns up. And this keeps all of this stuff clear from sources for now. Yeah, I think we'll do that. On each board, add a disease. Ignore disease during this phase. So I will put it here because it does work off of Swallowed by the Wilderness, which makes it so I do 1 damage per whatever token we have. Yeah, each player chooses only with the Han outnumber, so it doesn't matter. Fear card. Each player removes up to 3 health of invaders from a land with disease, or 1 explorer from an inland land. I will remove a town and an explorer. That's 3 health. And looks good to me. They ravage the coast. 1 blight. Flip it over. 4 different lands with explorers / towns. Replace 1 town with 1 city, or replace 1 explorer with 1 town. Well, it's 4 different lands. I already have 2 cities. I'm going to replace a town with, or an explorer with a town, obviously. And that's all I can do. Works for me. This also blights. They build in the mountains. There's nothing there. They explore jungles and sands. There is no source over here, so it is safe. This one is not though. The desert's safe. Okay. Not bad. And I'm going to replace this city. It's sand, right? I'll see what I can do in this lane. I could actually push everything out in a future turn. And that's my replace. And I do not have the grass or anything, so that's all I can do. It's fine. I do have 3 turns left. I have 9 fear cards. I might be able to win this, actually. I'll reclaim. I get +1 energy. Ah, this card's so good. I cannot play it this turn though. As unfortunate as that is. I'll probably want to play this. And I kind of have to play this. I might just let this Sands Blight, honestly. I'm at 3-2. If I had the extra beast, I would be in a good spot. But I do not. I might grab a grass, honestly. Help get some of these explorers trimmed down. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So +2 energy from here. I get +2 energy from my growth track. I think that was right. +2 energy, +2. Yep. I paid 2 energy, I'm good. I have no fast stuff. And of it. If the Han outnumber town/cities by 2 or more, I have 5 Dahan. There are, wait, is this in each land? On each board. Alright, yeah, I have 5 Dahan. I have 4 buildings, so not 2. I'm good. In the land with the most combined invaders plus Dahan. Add 1 disease. 2 damage to Dahan there. That's actually very nice for me, not gonna lie. Each player with at least 2 Dahan among all its lands gains an energy. I now only have 1. Unfortunate. So they ravage the mountains, nothing happens. They build in the jungle, as well as the sands, that gets taken away. And they explore the mountains, which there is a source for here. And jungle. And there's no source for over there. Well, I'm good. Now, I may gather. So I'm going to gather a town, explorer, explorer. Grab this beast. Okay. That will be this. And then I may choose to add a wilds or replace one of my presents with disease. I will add a wilds. Oh, this is going to cascade too. That is not. Though I will get some nice fear generation in here beforehand. Okay. Now I will convert this city into 3 explorers. Yeah, I have a lot of explorers. I do not have 2 grass. Sucks to suck. But that is okay. Looks good. I will probably play all these cards. I'm just debating. Yeah, I'm just gonna play all these. I want the free plant. Yes. I'm gonna add another presence here. When this blight hits, it will kill 1 presence and then it'll cascade, which is fine. And then I will still have a presence there to do some stuff and try to race against Prussia. This gives me 1 plant. Now the question is, do I want 1 air to convert 2 towns? Probably, yes. So I'll grab +2 energy and an air. And I get +2 energy for my track. Cool. Actually, yeah. Okay, so I'll play this and this. Well, okay, I'll play this first. This will be 2 cost. I'm good. Now Spur will let me play another card by paying its cost. This is 4. 1, 2, 4. And now we have all our cards. We have 4 air, 2 moon, which will give us a second threshold of replace a town with 2 explorers and 7 explorer. And we do have 4 air, so we can repeat it, which is perfect. A little lag. Okay. Let's see. So 2 fear, and I will do 3 damage. So I'll do 2. That will give me 1 more fear. Done. This is already done. I'm gonna push up to 4 explorers / towns. And I also get 2 fear. 1, 2. I'm going to push this guy into here in case the event does something dumb. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because I'll just lose it. I'll push this guy into here. I don't want to be or have a source over there in the future. Alrighty. Looks good. Event. We are in stage 3. If island is healthy, ravages do +2 damage in the lowest numbered matching land on each board. The island is blighted. Add 1 fear card to the top of the fear deck. Oh, that's a blight card. Well, that's exactly what we're talking about with this, so I'm pretty sure we lose. Well, let's see what happens. Each land with a beast, 1 damage per beast. Have 1. And added a Hondo land with 2 more to Han. I mean, okay. This allows me to remove an Explorer, I'm good. And it does not. So, it ravages sand / mountains. This will blight Cascade, or ravage sands and jungles. This will blight Cascade. And it goes somewhere else. And then we lose. Bad. That sucks. But what can you do? It was close. What else would have happened? How many fear cards was I? Oh, yeah, I was pretty far away. Yeah, guess I'll try again. I'll try with Lear again as well. Alrighty. Add everything in, start the game. Grab Lear. He starts in land 8 along with a beast. Presence 1 in land 7. It's fine. And the first explorer is sands and wetlands. This land is probably just gonna get blighted. Nothing I can do to it early. I might try something a little different this turn. No, I'm gonna do the same thing. So I'm gonna add a presence to this jungle. Actually, no, I'll throw it here. This wetlands. I'll gain +2 energy from my second part. I'll throw in grass, do my gather, this card. I get 1 energy for my track, and I pay it all. Good to go. The event gets burned. They build in the sands / wetlands. Coasts. Cool. At least it's coming now, I guess. This changes things up a little bit, but not too much. Well, I guess this is double ravaging, so that's pretty bad. Yeah, so I can gather towns, 2 explorers. I don't want to gather that explorer. Gather this one. I guess I'll gather this one just in case. 2 beasts. 2 to Han. Next, I will replace a town with an explorer, and I'll drag it into my lands. So it'll be in here. Actually, I will pull. This one is I did one. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, one fear. I may add a Badlands and a Beast at one range. I may push 2 to hunt if I want to, but I will not. Okay, cool. I do have 2 grass, so all of these will die, and I will get 1 fear. Nice. Try the energy track again. It's not the greatest, but I kind of have to, honestly. Versus Prussia. And I will gain a minor. Let's see what we can hit. Any good elements? No. We got this card again. Farmland is a jungle or wetland, a 1 fear and 1 damage. I can do /wetland. In. None of these are particularly good. So these are both. Oh wait, this is 1 range at a strife. Or 3 damage. I actually will play that actually. It's not gonna help this turn. I get 2 energy from my growth or presence track. Unless I don't feel like play. Pay 1 energy. Yep. 2 fear. 1 damage per beast, disease, wild, badlands. I have 3 beasts, as well as a badlands. So I will do 4. This would be 4. Plus the badlands would add 1 damage to the end, so that's 5. That will give me 4 fear. And that's it. Event. This is stage 2. If no blight was added to this board, add 1 town to the highest number of land with no invaders. In each land with beast, 1 damage per beast. That's what I was hoping for. That'll give me an extra fear. Add 1 to Han to a land with 2 or more to Han. This mounds is probably screwed, so add it there. Or adds a strife to a town. Okay. So they ravage the sand / wetlands. This dies. This blights. We already knew that was gonna happen. And everything else is clear. They build in the coasts. And they explore sands. And blight was added, so I do not have to add an extra town. But I do have to add a town for the BP effect. Yeah. I guess I'll just throw it down here, maybe. Okay. So 1 range, 3 damage to town / cities. So 1, 2, 3. Your card. Looks like that's about all I can do. I will reclaim, gain 1 energy, grab a major. I do have a sacred site. 1, 2. I mean, but unrelenting growth. But can't play it. Oh wait, I will have 4 energy. If I just let my coast just explode? Is that what's happening? I need something that can stop at least this from cascading. But unrelenting growth is so good. 2 presents would boost me up so much. But the problem is there would be 4 blight being added. I have to take this card. And I will forget Probably territorial strife. It has none of my elements. It is a 0 cost, which makes it nice, but do we gotta do? I add 2 energy from my track. This is 3. Is there anything I want to do here? I'll throw this out. Why not? Okay, cool. So 1 fear, defense 6. Cool. Replace 1 city with 1 town or 1 town with 1 explorer. So obviously that will become a town. And that is 3 range from a sacred site. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Yeah. Event. If the island is healthy on each board, choose a land with town slash cities. Ravage there. I'll make them ravage here. And it's safe. Destroy 2 explorers among lands with beasts. There are none. Each land with 3 or more Dahan. 2 damage. Defend 2. Oh, that would have been so helpful if I had added that Dahan down here during the other event. Explore does not affect coasts. Okay, so they ravage the coasts. Yeah. So that blights. Destroy 1 presence. Down. Then the blights. This gets taken away. They do 4 damage. Explore mountains. It does not explore. It is a coast. There's no source over here. And we add a town to a land without a town. Probably wetlands. Oh wait, and build. Yeah, it would have been interesting. Okay, so 1 fear. Add a badlands, add a beast. No nates. Gonna be a rough one. Ravaging the sands again. Okay. I'm gonna add a presence here. Look at me. Gain a minor. I just have to take this. 0 cost gives me all my elements. Yeah. I get my 2 energy from my track. That will stop 1 blight. This will cascade and I will lose. Probably. I get a good event. We'll see what happens. I gather town without invaders. Yeah. On each board with invaders, add 1 blight to a land with at least 2 blight, but did not cascade. I did not have any. And on each board, add a disease. Ignore disease during this phase. 1 fear per land with invaders where Dahan outnumbered invaders. All right. Well, that is G. All right. Well. Trying again. That's just how it goes sometimes. Coast coming up that early is pretty rough. But what can you do? I might try a different start depending on how it goes. Let's see. I do have a different board. So these are coming over here. Land 7. Jungle slash sands. Sand. I feel like this gets brought, or this gets explored every single time. This kind of sucks because it does have my beast in there. And it's going to build a city. Okay. No, I'm going to try something a little different. Okay, let's do this. Add my presence. Those mountains. I will gain +2 energy. I'll probably gain a moon. I will play. Oh, I don't have beast. I don't want to do this. This is the problem land right here. Actually, no, it's really not. I will play the usual, yes. So I gain +2 from here, I gain +1 from my track, and then I pay for it all. I'm going to gain a grass, and that'll be that. Bring the event. Build in jungle and sands. And explore wetlands with escalation. I will add a town here. Cool. So I'm gonna gather this town, explore, this Dahan, this beast. I can do 5 damage. Might leave this here for, yeah, probably the better way to do it. And then I'm gonna replace this with explorers and bring it over here. That is this card and my Nate. I will now get 1 fear and add a Badlands, a beast here. And I can kill 2 2 explorers per token, so all these will die and I'll get 1 fear. Looks good to, I guess. Yeah, I do 5 damage. Cool. Perfect. Okay, so good question, right? What I want to do? I'll do the normal track stuff. That's just gonna build a city. I can't deal with it. I gotta try. So that'll give me 1 energy from here. I will gain a miner. I just want a defend card. But that's never gonna happen. I mean, this has some nice elements, actually. I can't play it this turn. But in future turns, I can try to remove Blight and see what happens. Maybe get something good going. So that 1 energy was from my presence track. I'm good. 2 fear. 1 damage per token. I have 3 beasts and a Badlands. That's 4. +1 from the Badlands. That's 5. So town and city both die. Here. And we're good. When exploring, add an additional explorer to each land explored. Areas do not ravage in lands with disease or strife. Each board push 2 to Han from a land with the city to a land without a city. Each player removes 1 explorer from a land with Dahan. They ravage a jungle / sands. This guy dies. That blights. Nothing. They build in the wetlands. I need to pull that town. That's ridiculous. And mountains plus escalation. They add an additional explorer. Yeah. And I'll throw a town here, I guess. Well, this is the best spot. Ouch. Ouch. Well, no, I'll throw this here. And I will do 2 damage per token. Killed 2 explorers, will give me a fear. Cool, I guess. What's even happening? Wetlands? I might just let both of them blight, honestly. I added a presence. I will gain a minor. I mean, gives decent elements. So I get +2 energy. I do have a sacred site over there. It's 1 range. What if I put this over here? Yeah. -1. Go. 2 fear. And these are both the same range, actually. The next time an invader is destroying target land this turn, +1 fear. Looks good to me, I guess. And add a explorer to a land without invaders or Dahan. Nothing. On each beast destroys 1 explorer, add a beast on a board without one. Each with at least 3 Dahan among all of its lands may use a slow as fast right now. I don't have 3 Dahan anyways. Each player chooses a different coastal land with Dahan, in each 1 damage per Dahan. Nothing. Ravage. Immediately 2 fear per player. Each fear destroys 1 of their presence and loses 1 energy. Okay, and then another blight comes out over here. Actually, I'm gonna kill this presence instead. It was gonna blight anyways. They build in the mountains. Oh my gosh. They explore coasts. Okay, yeah, I mean, I don't think I can stop this. But I'll try. I'm gonna remove this blight. All I can do. Reclaim. +1 energy. I'll try to see if a beer card will save us. I get +2 energy for my track. I reclaimed. I'm gonna see what my elements are looking like. I have to. A 1. Yeah, so 2 fear. I'm gonna kill this town. That'll give me another fear. And then 2. Actually, I'll do that. I'll do 2 fear. The next time an invader is killed in this lane, I get an additional fear. And that'll give me an extra fear. Looks good. I am blighted now on each land. Add a blight to a land adjacent to a land with blight. I'm gonna prevent this by destroying 2 presents from each board. Gonna blight anyways. Well, 1 and 1. Each beast destroys an explorer. Seen that somewhere before. On each board, add 1 Dahan to a coastal land with Dahan. I'm pretty sure I just lose next turn, but each player may push up to 3 explorers/towns from inland. I mean, 1, 2, I guess. Stops 1 blight. Each player may choose a land with Dahan or adjacent to at least 3 Dahan. Invaders do not ravage this turn. Okay, don't ravage. Okay. Yeah, ravage mountains. Build on the coast. Now this is where things get a little sketchy. And it's mountains / jungles. I needed to have a presence in the middle here. The only problem is this wetlands is just gonna explode. Okay, I have slows. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna turn it. Can't because this guy's dead. Well, I'll replace this with some explorers and bring it in to here. And I get a fear for that. All I can do. Very painful. I'm going to add a presence here and gain a major, and I'll get my 2 energy. Ah, only these weren't slow. Oh wait, this is do I just lose? I can't deal with these lands. This is also everything I have is slow, so I just. Oh, we'll see what happens, I guess. How much 2 range? I mean, see what happens. I mean, okay. Event. Um, I'll remove one of that. So I guess to stop the blight. On each board, push 1 beast to an adjacent land with no blight. It deals 1 damage there. Cool. Ravage on every land depend 1 per Dahan. Okay, that stops this in particular. But these will both blight and I will lose. So we do lose again. I'll try one last time. BP is pretty rough, especially with something coast related popping up so many times. Let's see what happens. And this looks like a similar board to one we played. I think this was the first one we played because the beast is all the way over here. They explore, yeah, expected. Mountains, wetlands. Pretty sure this was the exact same game, but except Sands had explored. Whatever. Okay. Got a presence. I'll put it over here. I'm not sure if I'll do anything. Yeah. Actually, no, I will put it right here. Very low chance of me doing anything in here. Okay, I'll get +2 energy, and I will gain 8 grass, and I'll get +1 for my growth track, and I'll play this and this. The energy, everything's slow, burn the event, build in the mountains and wetlands. And explore probably sands. Ooh. Also pretty bad. Escalation makes me have to add a town here, or I could add to the jungle, but not too keen on that one. Okay. Gather up to 2 explorers, towns, beast, and Dahan. So I'll gather town, explorer, explore, Dahan, Dahan. I'll turn this into 2 explorers and drag them into here. Oh yeah, I can also drag in beasts. I do have one of. I may get one here and add a Badlands and a beast. And I do have 2 grass. So all of these guys go bye-bye. And I get 1 fear. I think I just have to go top track on. Let's try something a little different. I'm gonna give myself +2 energy. And I get +2 from the growth or presence track. I'm gonna get -1 there. 2 fear. I will do 4 damage total because I have 3 tokens and the Badlands will add an extra damage. So 2 towns will die. I'd say that's pretty nice. During the explore step, invaders explore +1 distance. That doesn't matter. Everything's a source right now. On each board, choose a land with disease. Do 2 damage to invaders and 2 damage to Dahan. Okay. 1 fear per land with invaders where Dahan outnumbered towns plus cities. 1, 2. Cool. Each player has a strife to a land with Dahan. Okay. Each player adds strife to a land in a land with or adjacent to beast. Saves a ravage. They ravage mountain / wetlands. This guy dies. This blights. They build in the jungles. Disease stops this one. There's nothing there. And that is painful to see. And it's escalation, so we add a town to a land without a town. Okay. I'm gonna add a wilds here. I'm gonna replace this town with some explorers. Pull them in. Then I will also kill them with my grass. Oh yeah, and that will also give me 1 fear for replacing a town. The city's still up. And another fear because there are explorers that died. Julio. Alrighty. I will reclaim. Get +1 energy. I'm gonna get a miner. Call to isolation is good. Terror turns madness gives us everything we want. Probably terror. And it's a 0 cost. 2 energy from this. I'll play this. Play this. Looks good to me. I paid 2. Everything's slow. Alrighty. So I may pull a major and do that damage. It's energy and damage to invaders and the land in the coastline with the most towns / cities. I mean, honestly, can I even deal with this land? It's just gonna blight anyways. Let's do that. Waboosh! 3, that kills the town and adds a blight, which cascades. That's painful. But, towns / cities. Okay, so I'll make this into a town. I'll make this into a city, but the strife stays. I'll make this into a city. I'll make this into a city. Sucks. Had to be done. What can you do? On each board, push 1 beast to an adjacent land without beast. 1 fear if invaders are present. There. Here. Each player may push a Dahan to an adjacent land, dealing 1 damage there. Dang, if I had left this, I could kill a city. But, whatever. That, kill this guy. They ravage the jungles. This gets taken away. They build in the wetlands. There's only one build. And they explore coast. Who could have guessed? Though this wetlands is fine up there. Okay, so I'm gonna grab town, a beast, a beast. I'm gonna grab explorers. Okay. And then 3 fear. And I'm going to turn this guy explorer and bring him here. That's the first level of my innate. It will stop the build coming after the fact, and then I just had to worry about this jungle. Cool. Yep, looks good to me. I would like an additional card play, but it's just not going to happen right now. Yes. This will be fine. Yeah, I'll throw that there. Actually, maybe yeah, I'll keep it there. So that's one presence added. I want to play this turn. I need to get something that can take the city. So this will have to get played. And I will need... I need 2 air. But then I also need to take care of the town that comes up. Maybe I leave the city and pray for fear card? Try that approach. I'll just do this. That's fine. I gain my 2 energy from presence. I'm going to gain a minor. I mean, reaching grasp though. A Badlands generation on a mountain slash sands. Oh yeah, this card's it's a 0 cost air. I need something that does some actually. Reaching grasp might potentially allow me to take care of this, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna grab it. Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna get -2 energy. Okay, so 2 fear. 1 damage per token. I have 1 beast, 1 badlands. I'll do 2 damage plus 1 extra damage from badlands. 3. Oh, no, I'm not gonna do it there. I'm gonna do it over here. I'll do 3 damage here. The Dahan will take care of that if it becomes an issue. So each sacred site pushes 1 explorer slash town to an adjacent land, or I remove a blight per player from the blight card, or cost 3 energy where you do damage aided by fire. And each land with sacred site and invaders either do 2 damage or destroy a presence from each spirit. I can discard this for 2 more fire. I now have 3 fire, and I can pay 3 energy. So this will be low health, and this will die. Now we'll get 1 fear. Each beast generates a fear if invaders are present and moves to land if not. So I get 2 more fear. Each spirit with at least 4 Dahan among all its lands gains a minor. I have 3. Dang, that sucks. Well, I do have 3 fear cards, so let's see what we got. Each board remove a town. I mean, don't mind if I do. Each player adds a strife in a land with presence. Each player gains 1 energy per sacred site they have with invaders, so I do get 1 energy. I'll add a strife probably onto the city, just in case. Each player may gather 1 explorer or town into a coastal land, defend 2 on all coasts. I did say I had to take care of this land. Yeah, I mean, I'll pull this guy up. See if I can get something nice. Nice, nice. Okay, so they ravage the wetlands. This is defended too, so both these die. Build in the coasts. Or jungles slash wetlands. Could be worse, I guess. Yeah, so 1 fear out of Badlands. Add a beast. This probably won't get damage this turn, honestly. So. I'm going to replace this town with explorers. And actually, I'll pull them into here instead. I do have 3 tokens, so I can kill 6 explorers worth. Also, because there's a town in here with a city, I get 1 fear. I'm going to kill all these, so we'll get 2 more fear. Coming together, coming together. So I feel like this is going to Blight Cascade. Okay. I will reclaim, get +1 energy. This wetlands is nothing to worry about. The Han will kill that. I can grab that. Okay, I need to hit my threshold. So I have to play this. I have to play this. But I need a... This just has to be played. I mean, this never hurts. Okay. I'll gain 2 energy and use a moon. That paid 3 energy. Cool. This will give me 2 fear. And I will kill this. Because I have 2 tokens, +1 from the Badlands, so that'll do 3. Cool. Alrighty, let's see what happens on the coast. Yeah, I'm gonna discard Reaching Grasp. That'll give me 2 more air. It'll allow me to hit the threshold, so I may return the top fear card to the box. Oh yes. Oh yes, it's coming together. Okay, okay. On each board, add a jungle or add a beast to a jungle without blight. 1 fear if invaders are present. Boom. Each board, add a wilds to a land with Dahan. I'll put that up here because it's getting a little tiring up there. Actually, I'll throw it down here. Okay, so we have 2 fear cards, level 3. Each player may choose a land with the Han or adjacent to Han, and invaders do not ravage this turn. Perfect. And each player removes 2 explorers and 2 towns from a land with beast, or 1 explorer slash town from a land adjacent to beast. I'll remove this guy. They ravage the coast, nothing happens here. They only do 1 damage. This doesn't ravage, and this guy dies. They build in the jungle and wetlands. They explore the mountains and the jungles. Okay, now I win this turn actually. So I may gather up to 2 explorers. I mean, doesn't really matter. Towns. Grab this beast, why not? I can replace a city because I have 3 moon, 2 air, 1 beast. So I may replace a city with 3 explorers. Cool. So we only have 1 city left. We're tier level 3. And yeah. So I'm going to reclaim +1 energy. I will play Swallowed by the Wilderness. Yep, good. Doesn't matter what I do. 2 fear and 1 damage per token. Sorry for the lag. I have 3 tokens up here, plus Badlands 4 damage. This dies, 2 fear, and game is over. So, this game was a little sketchy. I was definitely saved by some of these fear cards. I mean, the Ravage one, it wouldn't have mattered, because this would just cascade into one of these land. Well, probably down here or something, or maybe I put it up on the wetlands. Yeah, some of these events, like that event to remove a fear card, it wouldn't have mattered because I had just gotten a fear card. So, um, the previous fear card was what set me to tier level 3. So instead of me getting a fear card this turn, I would have just gotten tier level 3, and there would be nothing on the board. I do not like top track Lear, but in a fast game like Brandenburg Prussia, I feel like it's kind of needed. But I don't know. I had a decent amount of energy for a lot of the game because you kind of want to play stuff like Softly Beckon Ever Inward, or you want to play Perils of the Deepest Island, and these two together make, you know, pretty good damage because you can gather all your bees, you can add a Badlands and a bee, so you get a fear, and I try to get enough to Han into my lands for fear or event cards like this, or not this one. This one where if you have 4 to Han, you get a minor. But we had that earlier fear card where we push 1 to Han for 1 damage, and I got rid of the Explorer here, which stopped a build. And then Wetlands coming up like 3 times in a row was very helpful for this land particularly because the Explorer would Ravage, then die to the Dahan, and then they would explore there again, so it was fine. So I just had to deal with this land and this one. Terror Turns to Madness was a very nice pickup. I think I only used it once. If I had more card plays, I would definitely use it more. But, I mean, that gave us 3 fear. We needed that 1 extra fear. So, works out. Though, I mean, this card could have gotten us a fear as well. But, you know, 0 cost. All of my elements except Beast. Generally, you would have Beast if you played, you know, bottom track, which is what I love to do. But I don't know. I kind of feel pigeonholed into top track in a game versus the clock. So, yeah, you will definitely see bottom track lure later on. But, yeah, so looks like it's GG's. I will try to upload probably a video a day. I don't know if I'll win every day, especially with some of these other spirits. I'm not very familiar with River's aspect, or Lightning's aspect, or Shadow's aspect. In fact, I've never played Shadows. I played like maybe 10 minutes of Thunder Speaker before I had to leave for something. I've never played Sharp Fangs. I've never played Volcano or Many Minds. And I think I played everyone else except Fractured Day Split the Sky. So those will be very interesting moving forward. But I'm sure I can figure out some stuff and I'll read up on it. But thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys had a good time. Let me know what kind of character you want me, or what kind of spirit you want me to play next, and we'll see what we can do. I did get pretty lucky in this run, but with slow spirits versus Prussia, you kind of have to get some luck at least. And, yeah, you pretty much have to also let 1 land blight early, unless you somehow can deal with it, but looks good, so, yep. So, Peace out.